I don't know if y'all heard about this incident in North Carolina. A 52-year-old by the name of Robin Deaton. You see her right before you. She was at a storage unit with her boyfriend, and she tells her boyfriend, "Hey, go crawl in the back of area of the storage unit to get her something." Well, he does it, and while doing that, guess what she did next? She closed the storage unit on him, locked him in here with a double lock, and before she even closed the door, these are the words I'm sure he will never forget for the rest of his life. She stated to him, "This is what you get." And that man was stuck in that storage unit with no power, no lights, no food for several or so days. And he happened to find his phone in the midst of all that darkness. Just enough power was left, and that was God. And I hope he gave praise and thanks to God and took that as a sign to get his life right. If it's not right, it should be right now with God for sure. Repent of his sins, because he could have died in that storage unit. So he's able to call 911, and while calling 911, guess what the dispatcher asked? The craziest question. I don't understand it with some of these dispatchers. They go by, I guess, protocol. I guess they have a list, but some things is just common sense. But nowadays, a lot of stuff ain't common sense. The dispatcher had the nerves to ask this man, well, does he need emergency assistance? Of course he needs emergency assistance. That's why he called. He was stuck in the storage unit. Oh, man. But thankfully, he survived it. He didn't die. And that woman, old enough to know she did wrong. And that just goes to show, when you're in a situation when you know the relationship is not going where you want it, before you bring harm to somebody and risk your whole freedom, just walk away and move on with your life. But nowadays, when your mind and your heart is given over to someone else instead of God, you're liable to do something without having the guidance and the Spirit of God in you to keep you from doing wrong. When you have the spirit of the devil in you that causes you to do something when you know it's not right but wrong. She's 52 years old, and now she's being charged with attempted murder and kidnapping. So she's going to have plenty of time to think about what she did when she's in prison for doing what she did to that man. This is News Uncovered with your servant, the world's top cop.